Now we move on towards our next topic, that is variations in scale. Now what do we mean by variation in scale? Variation in scale arises when there is the variation in the inputs. That variation can be in the same proportion, or it cannot be in the same proportion. So basically, variations in scale is the change in output can arise from a change in the scale of production by varying all the inputs in the same proportion. A change in the output can be a result of one of the reasons, that is the scale of production by varying all the inputs in the same proportion. आउटपुट चेंज कैसे हो रहा है? ये तमाम इनपुट्स को सेम प्रोपोर्शन में चेंज किया, ठीक है. और द सेकेंड केस कैन बी चेंजेस इन दी रिलेटिव इनपुट प्रोपोर्शंस, दैट इज़ एक इनपुट को दूसरे इनपुट के मुकाबले में कितना कम या कितना ज़्यादा किया, जिसकी वजह से आउटपुट में चेंज आया. Now the first corresponds to movement along the ray through the origin such as OA or OB, that is when there is a change in the inputs and that change is of equal proportions. फिर हमारे पास क्या होगा? Then there will be a movement along the ray, that is OA और OB. और अगर relative change आएगा inputs में, एक को increase किया दूसरे को increase नहीं किया, तो फिर एक रे से दूसरे रे पे जो है हमारे पास इनकी movement होगी. I hope this figure is now clear to all of you. I'm trying to maximize it as much as possible. Okay. So these are, again, we have the ridge lines, we have different isoquant curves, and now we have to study the behavior of these isoquant curves with reference to the changes in the inputs Z1 and Z2. Now output can be increased by moving from Z0, okay, this is Z0 on I0. I0 हमारे पास किधर है? ठीक है. आउटपुट को हमने कैसे इंक्रीज करना है? बाय मूविंग फ्रॉम Z0 on the isoquant curve I0 to a higher isoquant curve, that is I2. That is, the firm can move to from point Z0 to point Z2. And इस केस में आउटपुट कैसे इंक्रीज हुआ? There can be any kind of condition. The first one, that is maybe by doubling both inputs. When the firm has doubled both inputs, यहाँ पे कितना input वो यूज़ कर रहा है? Z1 नॉट and Z2 नॉट, ठीक है ना. जब इसको डबल किया फर्म ने, तो Z1 नॉट 2Z1 नॉट हो गया और Z2 जो है वो हमारे पास वो भी 2Z2 नॉट हो गया. क्लियर? डबलिंग इसी को कहते हैं ना. Z2 को हमने मल्टीप्लाई किया with, wait, let me take some pen over here. Okay, now this is simple Z2 naught. If we want to double it, what will happen is that we will multiply it by 2 ना, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे फर्म कैसे मूव किया from Z0 to Z2? जब उसने इनपुट्स को डबल किया, दैट इज उसने हमारे पास क्या किया कि 2Z2 यूटिलाइज कर रहा है एंड 2Z1 नॉट को यूटिलाइज कर रहा है. देयरफॉर द फर्म हैज मूव टू पॉइंट Z2. Or in the other case, what will happen is that he is varying the input proportion and moving to Z3. Clear? That is, a firm can move from point Z0 to Z2 by doubling both the inputs. That is Z0, Z2 naught से 2Z2 naught and Z1 naught से 2Z1 naught हो गया. या फिर वो क्या कर सकता है कि वो एक इनपुट को रिलेटिवली इंक्रीज करे दूसरे इनपुट के मुकाबले में. दैट इज ही विल नाउ मूव फ्रॉम पॉइंट Z0 टू Z3. क्लियर? These are the two reasons due to which the output changes. What was the first one? First one was the change in the inputs with the same proportion, and the other one was the relative change in the inputs. Now we consider the variations in scale, and now our next important case of variations in input proportions will result from varying one input with the other held constant. अब हमने क्या पढ़ना है? हमने ये पढ़ना है कि एक इनपुट को इंक्रीज किया और दूसरे को कांस्टेंट रखना है. So therefore we will move back to point Z0, which is lying on I0 in isoquant curve, and we will multiply each input by the scale parameter. Over here we will have a scale parameter. What do we mean by scale parameter? S is a scale parameter and it is either equal to 0 or it is greater than 0. It cannot be less than 0. Now this scale parameter is equivalent to the movement along the ray OA through Z0. इस कर्व के ऊपर अगर हम मूव करेंगे, we know that when both the inputs are changed in the same proportion, then the firm will move along this same ray, that is OA. Now we start over here. If the value of S is less than 1, अब हमारे पास ये केस स्टार्ट हो गया, ठीक है. हम स्केल पैरामीटर्स के रेफरेंसेस को स्टडी करें. If the value of S is less than 1, the scale of production is reduced. ठीक है, scale of production is reduced and there is a movement towards the origin. फर्म पहले लाई कर रहा है पॉइंट Z0 पे. अगर स्केल पैरामीटर की वैल्यू जो है 1 से स्मॉलर है, ओके, it is a positive number but it is smaller than 1, then what happens is that the scale of production is reduced and the firm जो है वो मूव करेगा इस पॉइंट से कहीं पीछे वाले पॉइंट पे आ जाएगा. दैट इज देयर इज अ डाउनवर्ड मूवमेंट ऑफ द फर्म अलोंग द गिवन रे. दैट इज देयर इज अ मूवमेंट टुवर्ड्स द ओरिजिन. If in the second case, if S is greater than 1, then there is an increase in the scale of production and therefore there is a movement away from the origin. Now I hope you have understood this scale parameter and its behavior. For example, when we have the value of S which is equal to 1 by 2. S की वैल्यू क्या है? स्केल पैरामीटर की वैल्यू 1 by 2 है. What do we mean by 1 by 2? 1 by 2 means 0.5. Okay, the value of scale parameter is 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 means 0.5. Therefore हमें ये पता है कि S की वैल्यू is less than 1. And when we know that the value of S is less than 1, we say that there is a movement towards the origin. Clear? So the firm will move from point Z0 to Z1. ठीक है, सही. फर्म सिंपली कहाँ पे मूव करेगा? Z0 से वो नीचे आ जाएगा. यहाँ पे दूसरा कॉम्बिनेशन पॉइंट हमारे पास है Z1 का, ठीक. And if in the other case the value of S is equal to 2, स्केल पैरामीटर की वैल्यू जब 2 होगी, द फर्म विल मूव अवे फ्रॉम द पॉइंट ऑफ ओरिजिन, दैट इज ही विल मूव टू द पॉइंट Z2. ओके, नाउ दिस स्केल पैरामीटर हमें क्या बता रहा है कि इस स्केल पैरामीटर की वजह से फर्म जो है वो या तो अपनी प्रोडक्शन को बढ़ाएगा या फिर दैट इज इट विल मूव टू अ हायर आइसोक्वांट कर्व, या उसकी प्रोडक्शन जो है वो रिड्यूस कब होगी? जब देर इज अ रिड्यूस इन द इनपुट कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ द फर्म, दैट इज देन इट विल मूव टूवर्ड्स द ओरिजिन. दिस इज हाउ वी स्टडी द वेरिएशंस इन द स्केल. I hope it is clear till here. I will just repeat it for you once again. There is a variation in the scale for two reasons. First reason क्या है कि the input combination जो है उन सबको same proportion के साथ change किया. जब same proportion के साथ change होंगे तो firm will move from one point to the other point on the same ray, that is OA. ठीक है, या फिर firm will move from one point to the other point again on the same ray, that is OB. But if there is a relative change in the input combination, that is one is increased and the other is not increased, clear, then what will happen is that firm will not move from point Z0 to Z2, rather it will move from point Z0 to Z3. That is, it will shift to the other ray and find an equilibrium point over there in order to produce the output that is giving the highest level of output to the producer. Again, after that we studied the behavior of scale. That is what is basically the small s. It is showing that the scale parameter, its value can be either greater than 0 or equal to 0. अगर scale parameter की value जो है वो 0 होगी तो उसका मतलब क्या है? The firm will not move either away from origin or move towards the origin. Rather वो इसी point पे रहेगा. लेकिन अगर s की value less than 1 है, scale parameter is less than 1, उसका मतलब ये है कि input combination has decreased. So therefore the firm will move downward towards the origin. And the other case, if the value of s is greater than 1, it means that the input combination has increased and therefore the firm has moved to higher point, that is Z2. Okay, then the next we have elasticity of substitution. What is elasticity? We know that elasticity is, okay, wait, let me take this pen once again. What do we understand by elasticity? Elasticity is basically, suppose हम लोग जब elasticity को study करते हैं तो हमारे पास okay, wait, I'm not able to take a pen over here. Yeah, I've got it now. Now elasticity E is equal to, we have always studied this formula, dy by dx into x over y. Change in the value of y will change with reference to the value of x. इस rate of change को हमने study किया and we will multiply it with the original values of x and y. Over here we will study the responsiveness of the output to equal proportionate change in all the inputs. जब equal proportionate change तमाम inputs में आया, firm ने move किया इस point से इस point पे, ठीक है? Yes. Okay, wait, let me pause. So elasticity is the measure of responsiveness of output to equal proportionate changes in all the inputs. That is, the firm has moved from Z0 to Z2. Why? Because there was a response to the change in the inputs. जब हमने डबल किया Z को तो हमारे पास क्या है, रिस्पॉन्स किस चीज़ का है, आउटपुट जो है वो चेंज हो गया. आउटपुट ईदर इंक्रीजेज मोर और लेस प्रोपोर्शनेटली विद स्केल. वाई? बिकॉज ईदर ई की वैल्यू जो है वो भी हमारे पास या तो ग्रेटर देन 1 होती है या तो लेस देन 1 होती है. अगर ई की वैल्यू भी इक्वल टू 1 हो तो उसका मतलब ये है कि रिस्पॉन्स जो है वो सेम है, दैट इज मोर या लेस प्रोपोर्शनेटली चेंज नहीं हुआ, इन द सेम प्रोपोर्शन आउटपुट हैज ऑल्सो इंक्रीज्ड. नाउ देयर आर सेड टू बी इंक्रीजिंग, कांस्टेंट और डिक्रीजिंग रिटर्न्स टू स्केल. अब हम हमारे मेन पॉइंट पे आ गए, दैट इज ये लफ्ज़ हमने, you have heard these terms before many times, but what does these terms mean? There are increasing, constant or decreasing returns to scale. When we are studying the increasing returns to scale, we say that the value of elasticity is greater than 1. That is, the firm has shifted from this point Z0 to Z2. Then the firm has constant returns to scale if the value of elasticity is equal to 1. That is, it has remained on the same point, and the firm has decreasing returns to scale if the value of elasticity is less than 1. That is, scale parameter की value यहाँ पे हमारे पास क्या है, it is less than 1. Since now we have dy by ds over here, what is dy by ds? The rate of change in output due to change in the scale parameter. ठीक है? dy by ds depends on the input mix as well as the scale parameter. The returns to scale for a production function may depend on the input mix and the scale. So therefore, firm किस point पे रहेगा, on Z0, Z2 या Z1? It depends on the value of two things, that is the mix of inputs, कितना Z1 कितना Z2, या फिर जो है scale parameter की जो value है. Therefore, the figure 5.4 it examines the two isoquant curves basically, that is I0 and I2. It shows that there are constant returns along the OA and increasing returns along the OB. In figure 5.5, output is plotted. Okay, we will move to figure 5.5 and then study it. ठीक है? I hope it is clear till here, and if it is clear, then we will move forward. Till then, you can ask me any question before proceeding to the other topic.